Welcome everyone to another live stream on my channel. I know it's been a while that I've covered Commanders content. I know it's been a while since I've actually done a lot of things, but it's been a long month. First and foremost, the Commanders failed to go to the playoffs. We basically had to sit at home, all comfy on our couch, or in my case, my bed, to watch other NFC East teams get into the playoffs and play in the playoffs where we were just sitting comfy. But first and foremost, thank you for coming back to another live stream. Thank you for checking out the videos. I've been uploading shorts, some Washington Commander shorts, some whatchamacallit. All right. And then some long videos. I've only done long videos for the playoffs, I think. But this is going to be a Commanders, and I did promise that I would talk about the offensive coordinator position. But I do first want to talk about here are the list of topics that are going to be discussed. Obviously, the offensive coordinator search, what's going on with that, favorites, guys we've interviewed so far, dark horses to look out for. Sam Howell, Ron Rivera apparently reporting to the offensive coordinator candidates or their interviewees that Sam Howell will be QB1. My take on that. Potential options at the quarterback position. Lamar Jackson is a name being thrown out there, as a fantasy booking and things like that. My takes on that. What else? The sale of the team, which we'll discuss that towards the end of the show or towards the end of the live stream. I'm going to have Jason Alamio come in and hop in and chime on that. Let me see. My grades and ratings on each of the positions. Offense, defense, special teams. Basically what I do every year round. I usually do it in separate videos or separate clips, but this year I'm just going to do it in a live stream form. Y'all can chime in on there. So yeah, that's what's coming up on today's live stream. That's what's coming up on today's show. So let's go ahead and let's get started. And this is going to be the first topic. Sam Howell. And we'll talk about the offensive coordinator search in a few minutes. But Sam Howell. Reportedly, Sam Howell is QB number 1, according to Ron Rivera. Take that with a pinch of salt, is all I'm going to say. Because Ron Rivera says, oh, yeah, we have this guy. Like, for example, the Dwayne Haskins situation, where he basically toyed with Dwayne Haskins saying, oh, he may be QB1, basically thinking about bringing in Justin Herberts, the Tua Tagovailoas, not drafting Chase Young, things like that, to step on Dwayne Haskins, ultimately not to draft a QB in that 2020 draft and going ultimately with Chase Young. But Ron Rivera, this is something that I want to warn y'all about. This is smoke screen season for Ron Rivera and this crew. We don't know. That's why I cannot get excited with anything that Ron Rivera does this year. Obviously I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to be doing videos about it. But Ron Rivera has let me down so many times that I just can't get excited anymore. I just can't. And I'll discuss that more with the offensive coordinator short search as well, where we can make a big splash, which, spoiler alert, we're not. Spoiler alert there. But it's not like Ron Rivera and this team are going to go anywhere. Because they have a lot to do this offseason. Especially with the potential sale of the team. Like, there's a lot of factors being decided here. And Ron Rivera has shown time and time again that he can't be trusted with big decisions, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, he's telling candidates that Sam Howell is QB1. I think it's a good idea to have Sam Howell be named QB1 as of right now. But if, say, an opportunity comes a knocking, like for example, if the if the Bears, who have the number one overall pick, and they're saying Justin Fields is the guy, the Commanders should knock on the door, see if they can trade up, get that first overall pick, maybe get their QB of the future. Will it happen? No. But, that's a possibility. But, as with Ron Rivera's conservative ass, Sam Howell's QB1, right now it's a good idea. Unless something better comes available. Ron Rivera, do not go after any of those boring guys that are just going to get you 7 wins. If you want to re-sign Taylor Heineke, that's fine. I don't care. Re-sign him because, he's decent at best. He's not your guy of the future, but he is a good guy to have around. Re-sign him if you want. Cut Carson Wentz from your salary cap, because then you'll free up calorie space, or salary space. Cut Logan Thomas as well. And this is another topic that I want to chime in on. Salary cap. Logan Thomas, don't get me wrong, he's a good tight end and he was solid for the Commanders in his first year. But I don't know what it is with offensive guys when we give offensive guys extensions. They're just terrible. A la Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas plays lights out in his first years as a Commander or a Washington football team player, or whatever we would like to call him. Plays lights out. Ron Rivera gives him an extension. Second year, gets hurt, torn ACL. This year, non-existent. Yes, he did get the targets, but was non-existent, did nothing for the Commanders. So, Logan Thomas, the Commanders just need to focus on getting younger at the tight end position. John Bates, Cole Turner, Armani Rogers, guys like that, give them opportunities. Get rid of Logan Thomas, free up cap space. Who else? Trey Turner needs to go. He's not coming back. He's a free agent. Don't need him. Anyone on that offensive side that got an extension, get rid of them. You got to rebuild that offensive line, which, again, I'll talk about the offensive line in another video. I need to do more research. Hold on, give me 1 second, folks. Sorry about that. There was some miscommunication with my grandma, but anyway. So yeah. Anyone on the offensive line or whatever needs to go. I don't know. This offensive line was horrible this year. Ron Rivera, this play calling was horrible, so we'll wait and see. Everything needs to be fixed aside from the running back situation. The running backs and the wide receivers, we're fine. Don't touch that. Big three, Curtis Samuel, Jahan Dotson, Terry McLaurin, they're good. Running backs, Gibson and Brian Robinson, they're good. They're solid. But release Logan Thomas, release J.D. McKissick. Yep, and we'll be straight. All right. So that's enough about the salary cap. If there's more info on that, I'll discuss it. Got extender on Payne. Speaking of extending guys, defensive guys have actually panned out under Ron Rivera and Jack Del Rio. So gotta extend Ron Payne, give him an extension, even though I guarantee you Ron Rivera is gonna franchise tag him. Don't think it's a good idea, but whatever. Ron Rivera doesn't like to listen to the fans and really doesn't care about players that were here during the previous regime. So expect a franchise tag on Daron Payne, even though he deserves an extension. He had a breakout season. Daron Payne did. He had like what, 9 sacks or something like that, 13 sacks. Tackles for loss, had a bunch of tackles for loss. Had a lot of tip passes. That's a guy that deserves an extension, if you ask me. If you ask a lot of Commanders fans, but at the end of the day, Ron Rivera likes to do Ron Rivera things. Doesn't like to invest a lot in players of the other regime. So expect Daron Payne to get franchise tagged, and he's gonna walk next year. So yeah. All right. Enough about that. Let's go back to let's see. Did I say Sam Howell? Yep, Sam Howell's good. Like I said, right as of right now, Sam Howell being named QB1 to potential offensive coordinator candidates. And I'm going to break down each of the offensive coordinator candidates, my thoughts on them, but also I'll do dark horses that could enter the dark horse race for us offensive coordinator at the very end of the list. So let me pull up the list here. I have the list here. Let me pull it up here. And I know I'll probably no, I'm not even gonna waste my hold on, give me one sec. Oh great. No. Alright. Sorry about that. Again, if y'all haven't noticed, I'm under the weather. I've tried my best not to sniffle as much. But yeah. Alright. So if y'all have been living under a rock, which I assume you haven't, Scott Turner's fired. Best move that Ron Rivera can make, especially with the with how the offense turned out. Basically, a lot of players like Logan Thomas speaking out, being unhappy with the offensive play calling. So Ron Rivera, even though it hurt him, had to get rid of Scott Turner. So now the Commanders are in a position where they need to find a new offensive coordinator. Now, the problem is how long, because we have a new ownership coming in. Either be it at some point this year, this team will be up for sale. Depending on what, the NFL is being just a lot of investigations. So the reason why the Commanders' offensive coordinator job will not be as attractive is job security. And that may affect who Ron Rivera hires and who wants to come here. Us as fans, we have a list of guys that we want. But are they willing to come in here and be offensive coordinator for? Oh, hold on. My battery is low. And of course, I thought that this thing was plugged in. So give me 1 second, yo. Just don't want to make sure that this doesn't die out. Yeah. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Give me 1 second, yo. All right, sorry about that, y'all. For some odd reason, my charger was not working with my Mac, and my Mac was losing power fast, so I needed to adjust that real fast. But all right, offensive coordinator gigs. Like I said, like I was saying, um, how appealing would this job be if we, depending on the new ownership, uh, will they only have job security 1 year? Things like that. Like Ron Rivera is really, really on thin ice right now. Like the only way I see this Ron Rivera sticking around is if A, he makes the playoffs, but also he's in a situation where he can't be one and done in the playoffs because he's already been to the playoffs and was one and done against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So this new ownership, if it comes in soon, say at some point before the regular season or preseason or what have you, Ron Rivera wins, goes say, I don't know, 10-7, 9-8, depending on the quarterback situation, then he needs and gets into the playoffs, he needs to win at least a playoff game, get that drought out of the way, and maybe he saves him a job. If he goes 6-11, 7-10, 8-9, whatever it was this year, 8-1, doesn't get into the playoffs, he's done. He's done, meaning the new offensive coordinator is probably going to be done as well. So a lot is riding on what the new ownership wants, how Ron Rivera performs throughout this year, and how well the offensive coordinator does with this quarterback development. But let's go into offensive candidates. So here's the first one I have here. So Pat Shurmur is the first guy that they interviewed. Pat Shurmur recently with the Denver Broncos. Now, Pat Shurmur has been in the league for 20 odd years, I think. I'm very familiar with him as a Giants coach. The 2 year stint that he had there. He's a questionable coach, but I'm not gonna say a good but decent offensive coordinator and a decent offensive mind. In my opinion, even though reporters in this report and this article saying that he did a terrible job in Denver compared to what they had at the time, I think he was pretty solid. Did really good with who did he have? Teddy Bridgewater and freaking Drew Lock. Actually, Drew Lock in 2020, what was it? 2021 was actually okay-ish, to say the least. So, Pat Shurmur, he's really good. He got the best out of Case Keenum. He played really well. The Vikings that year went to the NFC Championship with Case Keenum. So he would be a solid option for Sam Howell. And guess what? He's used to getting fired. So if it doesn't pan out in Washington and the new ownership's like, we can go without, you can get rid of him. Because Pat Shurmur hasn't been an offensive coordinator for long in one place or has been a head coach for long. So, that is and I'm not advocating for someone to lose their job. It's just that it would be a situation where he could be a good bridge guy, if you know what I'm talking about. But made Case Keenum look competent. Who else? Made Nick Foles in his early Eagle days in 2013 look really good. There you go. Obviously Ron Rivera has ties with Shurmur when they were in. Let me see where this was. And it doesn't say. Oh no, in Philadelphia for 5 years. Okay. When it was the early 1999 to 2003, whatever. So another Ron Rivera guy. Even though Ron Rivera he's gonna say, "Oh, it's an outside hire," whatever. But whatever. All right, next guy, Ken Zampese. And this is the guy that I honestly think that is the favorite to land the job because he is an inside guy, Ron Rivera's boy. He's much older. He's a basically the quarterback's coach. Ron Rivera wants to be run first, pass second, and that's something that this will be a theme when it comes to Ron Rivera and this offense coordinator search is that they're going to run the ball first. So a lot of these candidates are going to be running back coaches, quarterback coaches, things like that to develop quarterbacks as well, but also running back coaches. But Kenny Zampese was with the Bengals for a decade and a half, was the offensive coordinator from 2016 to early part of season 2017, was fired after 2 games in the 2017 season. Marvin Lewis, no. Ken Zampese should not be offensive coordinator because of that. Because if you're associated with Marvin Lewis is a joke of a coach with the Cincinnati Bengals. I would not entertain the idea, but because he's Ron's boy, he's actually the odds-on favorite to take that job. I would not be surprised if Ken Zampese is the offensive coordinator. He has been in the Commanders organization for the last 3 years, being quarterback coach. Like I said, I stated that already. We'll see. But again, I don't know. I honestly think that I'm just surprised at the fact that the Commanders actually have not hired anyone yet. Apparently, the decision's coming soon. Probably like maybe Thursday or Friday or something. I'm surprised that I haven't gotten a breaking news yet on my phone. But yep. Anyway, next up, Charles London. All right, so this is where I kind of need the help from the article here. Currently, the Falcons quarterback coach. He's worked with Marcus Mariota, Matt Ryan. Let me see who else. Okay. So much garbage here. Okay. So he was spent the last 2 years as quarterback coach of the Atlanta Falcons, working with Marcus Mariota and Matt Ryan. And he also worked with Desmond Ridder. Desmond Ridder hasn't looked good at all, but it doesn't give me hope, but we'll see. Obviously, the experience is going to help, but like I said, the Falcons. Oh man, anyone from I don't know, the Falcons. Yes, it's an outside hire, but it's the Falcons. Anything from Atlanta doesn't sit well with me. Was a running backs coach with the Chicago Bears, I guess. Running backs coach with the Houston Texans, and the Texans are a dumpster fire. So, no, I wouldn't entertain the idea at all. Would be an outside hire, but no. Anyway, Eric Studsville is the next guy. Offensive coordinator, running backs coach with the Miami Dolphins. I would be okay with that. Has experience with the running backs and could get the best out of Antonio Gibson and Brian Robinson. Could also help develop Sam Howell as well. I would be okay with that, to be honest. We saw what he's done. The running back group with the Dolphins has looked solid enough to me where I would be okay with it. Last 6 years with the Dolphins staff, and especially that Dolphins staff has been changing recently. was the Dolphins assistant coach. Okay. A co-offensive coordinator, and yep, has 26 years. He does have experience with running backs, so I guess I would be okay with that. I'm intrigued. Don't know much of his body of work, but the Dolphins running game has looked pretty solid over the years, so I would be okay with that. Thomas Brown is the next guy. Young guy, 36 years. Rams coaching tree. Sean McVay. Familiar with this team. Interviewed with the team, I think earlier today. Maybe, I think either yesterday or today. Yes. This would be a guy I would hire. And hear me out. Yes, he's, young, 36 years old, but he was under Sean McVay. I don't know what it is with Sean McVay and other offensive coordinators and coaches, but whatever he does, he touches them and it turns to just gold. Need examples? Zach Taylor with the Cincinnati Bengals turned that dumpster fire of an organization to a legit Super Bowl contender 2 years in a row. The guy in Minnesota right now, getting the best with Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins is there, so whatever. But that wide receiving threat in Justin Jefferson is whew, that was good. I was very impressed with the job that Kevin O'Connell did with the Vikings this past season. Who else? Was Matt LaFleur under that? I don't think he was. The guy with the Chargers as a defensive coordinator, solid. And I say, oh, Chargers are trash. Chargers are a playoff team. The Commanders aren't. I don't care what you else to say. So give Thomas Brown a chance because he does have that. He was under Sean McVay. And who knows if Ron Rivera stinks it up and gets fired, and if Thomas Brown shows that he can actually, lead this offense, he could be a head coaching candidate. He could be a future Commanders coach. So there you go. But aside from that, I think that's it. Dark horses to look out for: Byron Leftwich, who got fired by the Buccaneers after they got knocked out of the playoffs. I wouldn't say no to that. The question is, would he want to come here with the ownership situation not being settled, Dan Snyder, all that other stuff? Is he being interviewed? I don't think he's being interviewed as a head coach now with the way that the Buccaneers played this past year as a coach, but we'll wait and see. Frank Reich, again, wouldn't say no to him coming in as an offensive coordinator, but he's probably looking for a head coaching gig. Frank Reich got the best out of freaking Carson Wentz when they were in Philly, and also was able to finish the job with Mick Foles. So I wouldn't say no to that, but we'll see if he wants to be an offensive coordinator for a year. Jim Caldwell already turned it down. He said no. I would say no because he's older, and I'm just done with older guys. Greg Roman is a guy that I'm intrigued by. Will he come here? I don't think so. Hold on. Would he come here? I don't honestly don't think so, just because of the Dan Snyder thing, but I would love to have him. He is what Ron Rivera is looking for. Run first guy. Greg Roman, let's look at his body of work. Ran the ball a lot with Colin Kaepernick. Ran the ball a lot with Alex Smith when Alex Smith was in his prime. Ran the ball a lot with with Lamar Jackson, the only knock that I have with Greg Roman is that, again, like I said, he's run first, but always run, 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 run. And unfortunately for us, we got wide receivers that are so good that I don't think you could do run 90% of the time. Terry McLaurin's going to get upset. Curtis Samuel's going to get it. John's going to get upset. Basically, Hollywood Brown, when he was with the Ravens, voiced his displeasure with Greg Roman because of the targets and because he used a lot of Lamar Jackson's legs than the passing game. A guy that would be happy if he sticks around would be Logan Thomas, but that would be the only knock on Greg Roman. But I would like to have him. Could get the best out of Sam Howell. So yeah, I think that those are the only. Eric Bieniemy, a hot name. I don't know if he would be interviewed, but give him a chance at being an offensive coordinator somewhere else under Ron Rivera. Again, like I said, who knows? He's another guy that has gotten a lot of head coaching interviews, but I think because the organizations know that it's all on Andy Reid on being the offensive mind behind Patrick Mahomes. They're not giving Eric Bieniemy a chance at being a head coach. So, Eric Bieniemy could come here. Ron Rivera can give him the keys, said, here you go, have at it. He can prove all those doubters wrong, and who knows? He could get it would be a 1-year deal where he interviews for a job, he gets it, and will be refreshed to go with the new ownership and things like that. So, yeah. So those are dark horses right now in the offensive coordinator search that I know of. If more comes out, I'll definitely talk about it. But that's the list that I have so far. Before I get into sales, and Jason, if you're watching, be on standby. What else did I want to discuss? Offensive line or the team in general. Oh, grades. Okay. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do grades. I'm just gonna do videos on that later. Talked about salary cap, Sam Howell, offensive coordinator gig, extensions. I think yes. I think everything is good here. So let me, Jason, if you're watching, don't know if you are. Yeah. All right. Jason, come on in if you're watching, and let me text him just to make sure. All right. So to talk about the ownership situation, I'm the reason why I'm having Jason on here is so the Commanders in the process are of selling the team. Now, Dan Snyder is refusing to sell to Jeff Bezos, reportedly. Okay. Now, we don't know why. I don't know why. Commanders don't know why, but it's assumed that it's because Jeff Bezos owns everything and he's currently the owner of the Washington Post, but he's looking to sell the Washington Post. Will the sale of the Washington Post open up a chance for him to be owner of the Commanders? We'll have to wait and see. not known. But I'm gonna bring in Jason here to discuss why he thinks. Because me personally, the guy isn't Snyder. Let's just simple as that. Other Commander fans and other people are saying, "Hey, man, we don't care who the owner is, as long as it's not Snyder. It can't get any worse with Snyder." But when I'm talking to Jason about it, he's like, "Nah, man, don't." I would hate Jeff Bezos if they were the owners, if he were the owner of this team. But we'll wait and see. We'll kick it and wait for Jason. Like I said, the team is being sold. So yeah. Again, I honestly don't care who the owner is. Nothing is worse than Snyder. Get Snyder out of here. I can't wait to get Snyder out of here. Can't wait to do that video where we're finally under that bad stench, the bad rap that this team has had over the last 25 years. Oh, there's Jason. So yep. Anyway, Jason is here. Oh, and I heard you. I was actually about to or add you. But all right, man. How have you been?
We just ordered crumble cookies, and you son of a bitch, I was giving Emily 14 minutes of tickles for her birthday, and you distracted me.
Not my problem.
Basically, she wanted a crumble cookie, but it was going to be too expensive of Uber Eats, so I said she has to give me 14 minutes of tickles in order for me to get it. I have to give her 14 minutes of tickles.
Why would you waste your money on?
Dude, do you not have a crumble cookie down there?
It's in Washington, according to me.
Oh, dude, it is gourmet.
I've had something similar to it, Insomnia cookies, but still overpriced. Dude, those cookie companies, they're good. Don't get me wrong, but they charge you, say, a 6-pack of those for like $15. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but the cookies are large though, huge.
Yeah,
that's what I was telling Emily.
That's the same way in Insomnia cookies. Insomnia cookies, they were humongous cookies. Like I could eat like basically a half a cookie one day and then half a cookie the next day.
Yeah, I take a whole day to eat it.
But
and I
anyway,
have my soda.
Nice. Anyway,
and I behaved in class today.
Yay!
I know.
You didn't make people cry.
Or get banned from the group chat. There's still the whole day left, though.
Oh. Unfortunately.
Yeah, you know. Although I never thought, no, I'm not going to embarrass myself on stream. Never mind.
Yep.
I'm not going to embarrass myself on stream. Hey, do I have hot Cheetos? Hold on. I do.
Bro, I can't believe that my computer almost died out on stream.
Oh, man. Well,
it's because... No. So, no, this is what happened was I have my thing plugged in, but because the cube thing is so huge and I have it plugged into a power strip, I guess like the cube tipped over and it unplugged from the power strip and I didn't notice.
Just like Naeem's balls unplug so easily.
Oh. Anyway. All right.
Yeehaw!
Let's talk about Jeff Bezos and why you think that it would be a bad idea for him to purchase the Commanders. I mean, he's interested in like other teams, but fortunately for him, the Commanders are technically falling in his lap because they're the team that is mostly up for sale.
Yeah. Well, so I don't know if you want to start, but yes, I guess we could get started.
Reportedly, Dan Snyder doesn't even want to sell to him anyway because I don't know why, but they're saying that he's selling the Washington Post. So if he does that, they're thinking, hey, maybe if I sell the Washington Post, I can buy the Commanders.
Well, the Washington Post is only worth like $1 billion. This man has $200 billion. So just like, so I'll give a background on Jeff Bezos, just because in the political world we have to pay attention to our CEOs.
Yeah.
So of these companies. So he's the former CEO of Amazon, and so 2013 comes around. At first, Jeff Bezos was like Elon Musk, just a regular CEO, whatever. But then he wants to get right. Like it's his oh my god, some Crystal Ball put it the right way in Saga and Jetty. They're smear artists, but essentially it was his get right, get popular kind of thing, get in the political realm. So he buys the Washington Post, and it was basically his I want to influence the political world era, right?
Mhm.
Um and so Jeff Bezos buys the Washington Post. He then goes to all these dinners with, all these crazy, the White House Correspondents' Dinner and the journalism's dinners and the
Mhm.
whatever dinners. Um, and he attends all these great big functions just to try and get in on the scene, and try and influence the political era. And then his life kind of takes a bit of a turn when he resigns as CEO of Amazon and is now the chairman. So he's not in. It's Andy. Oh man, I don't remember his name. Not Andy Biggs. That's a Republican congressman. But essentially, it's in my head. Like I know it's on the tip of my tongue. But
Watch
um,
it. Watch it come to you when we're off stream.
it will. Um, but he goes to So he resigns from CEO, but he's the chairman. And then of course, he wasn't a Trump supporter. Trump just hated the Washington Post and Amazon. He just detested them. I just don't know why. I've asked my political friends, and they all have different opinions. So Trump went after him. So he was dating Lauren Sanchez, and her brother was actually a Trump supporter. So then, it's discovered his Lindsey Bond, not Lindsey Bond, I forget her name. Lindsey Scott. I'm sorry, Lindsey Scott. Her name was Lindsey Scott Bezos. Now it's just Lindsey Scott because they got divorced. He had to give her $38 billion. And it's because he had that affair with Lauren Sanchez. Her brother was a Trump supporter and hated Jeff Bezos. So somehow Jeff Bezos' pictures on vacation with that girl were hacked. They pop up on the internet everywhere. Um, and then of course you have this other part of Jeff Bezos now, where he's kind of ditching the whole CEO thing and all of that, to where Congress, instead of giving us health care and all of that, they gave him like $9 billion or $10 billion to buy MGM Studios.
What?
So and they own
Oh, yeah.
James Bond. So now Jeff Bezos owns James Bond.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
Yeah, he owns James Bond. Like, owns it. So now whatever merchandise they create out of James Bond, be it movies, be it TV shows, be it action figures, be it whatever, whatever it is, he gets all that money. Whatever MGM Studios creates, he gets all that money. Okay. And now he's in the realm of trying to be in the pop culture world. So now he's kind of ending the. Sorry about that. He's kind of in that I want to be more in the pop business. Like let me turn off my speech here. Okay, sorry about that. So I hate that happens. So he's kind of trying to not end it, but just kind of stray away from it a little bit, of the whole the politics kind of realm of his life, trying to get into the whole party Hollywood movie star kind of life. So for example, buying a big yacht and going on vacation to all these different countries around the world, and being friends with movie stars and being in movies, and even like of course buying the James Bond studios, the MGM. He wants to be on the more pop culture scene. And what is the penultimate level of being on the pop culture scene? An NFL owner. Like, let's just face it. You get to be the owner of one of the biggest corporations in the world, a part of it. And it's
Give me
the
1 second.
NFL.
I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. Oh.
Because the Commanders suck. Anyway, um, yeah. So, so, Jeff. So essentially, where was I? So he's trying to get out of the pop. He's trying to get into the pop culture thing, and so yeah. What's the ultimate level of? I'm in the pop culture scene. I'm in the popular culture. I'm in the Hollywood game. I'm in the game. Well, I'm a freaking NFL owner. Sunday night football, Thursday night football, Monday night football, the playoffs, prime time.
Especially Thursday night, since that's like run by Amazon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. And not only that, but he could just, I mean, he wouldn't switch it all. He can't really tell the NFL, hey, switch all my, well, maybe if he donates to the NFL and becomes an investor, he could tell them, I want Washington to play every Thursday. That would suck because not every team's going to want to play there every Thursday, right? So, in other words, right? So, but what's the best penultimate level of being
It's gonna be like
in the
kind of like
top scene? It's
it's
being the
gonna be
NFL
like the
owner.
Cowboy. It's gonna be like the Cowboys where they're always on prime time. Hence the reason why they call it America's team. Because like all of America watches them.
Yeah. Let's not talk about the Cowboys. Um,
I just
you
brought
do
it up
not want
just
to get
for facts, okay?
no. Like you do not want to get me started. Do you really want to lose your channel over me being mad? I don't think so. You already don't have a life, so you might as well keep your channel going. So essentially, I mean, he just wants to be at that. I'm the man. I'm the best in the game. Now he might get a conglomerate together, like a whole group, like the Guggenheimer group for the Dodgers. Um, so Todd Bowley is one of them. So
Fuck Tom Brady.
again, yeah, no one in the Dodgers like him either.
That's a guy that I don't want.
Let's have Todd Bowley own it.
Dude, dude, he was running a soccer club into the ground.
Well, that's why he's not the sole owner of the Dodgers. You know, there's other people that he has to be within a group. So we don't know if he's gonna buy it with like Jay-Z or with other owners or with other athletes because they usually get a famous celebrity to buy in and all of that. But the point is, I don't. To be honest with you, just to be honest, I don't think that he would sell the Washington Post to buy the Washington football team because it's gonna take him. You guys are worth about a $5.6 billion corporation.
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm.
Something like a 5.2 billion, I think, or something like that, like the Dodgers. So he's gonna need at least $2 billion to buy the organization. And the Washington Post, he's not gonna sell that. He's just it's not influential enough to wanna to So I don't think he's gonna sell it. But and a lot of this is just a rumor because Jeff Bezos he probably wouldn't even be involved in the day-to-day business even of the Commanders like Dan Snyder would be if all this wasn't going on.
Well, here's the thing. He like from what I heard was that he was gonna buy like a person, like him and Jay-Z were gonna do the partnership thing, and they were gonna put a bid. This came like late last year when the whole entire Dan Snyder hired the bank
Yeah.
or whatever. I haven't heard anything since, but like now that like the time is like since we're in the off season, people are just waiting. Now,
Yeah,
like
so again, I don't think he's going to sell the Washington Post, but it's just a rumor. Could he do it? Possibly. Now, the history with him and Dan Snyder, the reason Dan Snyder absolutely detests and freaking hates him is because Jeff Bezos' paper was the one paper that was actually investigating
oh
along with the
yeah,
FBI and well, I don't know if the FBI was involved, but Congress and the NFL. He was the Jeff Bezos' paper was putting out all the dirty deeds of Dan Snyder. Now,
true.
Dan Snyder suspects, a rumor is that he suspects that Jeff Bezos was involved and that he told them to investigate that and to put it out there so that essentially Jeff Bezos has his balls and saying, hey, let me buy it. So that's a rumor, but that's the history with him and Snyder.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that actually.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
Oh man, interesting times.
no kidding. Naeem would be continuing this on for like 20 more minutes.
I know, right? Even Aaron, I would have gone an extra 10 minutes.
At least an extra 10.
Naomi would have gone an extra 20, 30.
You would have to mute him.
Yeah, basically. I don't know. Like I feel like, and again, this stems back to what I received a lot of comments. They're like, at least he's not Snyder. At least he's not Snyder. I'm like, at least he's not Snyder yet.
That and
Like God,
that too,
like
yeah.
God forbid, like maybe I don't know. You don't know what happens behind closed doors.
Right.
Like,
Well,
dude,
also,
the NFL has eyes everywhere. Like, how did you think the stuff from freaking Jerry Jones's past came out?
yeah.
Jim Irsay, him being a drunk.
Uh-huh.
Like
And
I
Jimmy
guarantee,
Johnson kind of being an ass.
I guarantee, and freaking how much are you willing to bet that and like poor old lady, the owner of the Bears, because I think she like not like she's 100 if she's not dead yet. I think she's like 99 or something like that if she's still alive. I don't know if she passed away yet. But like watch like something come out of her, like something out of her past from like the 1940s and 50s.
When she was a teenager in the 40s. She'd actually, Alexa, who's the owner of the Chicago Bears?
The Chicago Bears are owned by Virginia Hollis McCaskey.
By who?
Alexa, who owns the Chicago Bears? Virginia.
The Chicago Bears are owned by Virginia Hollis McCaskey.
Virginia Hollis McCaskey.
Yeah, huh? She like asked
Alexa, how old is Virginia Callis McCaskey?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. 33 years old.
No, that's not right. Alexa, how old is the Bears owner?
The Chicago Bears franchise have played 103 seasons,
No, that's
starting
not
in
what I asked.
1920.
That's not what I asked.
Alexa, how old is the owner of the Chicago Bears?
The Chicago Bears franchise have played 103 seasons, starting in 1920.
Just ask your just omit the middle name and ask the first and last name.
Virginia Callis. Alexa, how old is Virginia McCaskey?
Virginia McCaskey is 100 years old.
Oh, she's 100.
Yeah, she is 100. Okay.
Alexa, when was Virginia McCaskey born?
Virginia McCaskey was born in 1923.
Oh, shit. So if you think about it, she was a teenager in
36.
She was 13. Wow. So it would literally be 1943, like when she's an adult starting out.
Basically.
That is insane. Imagine when she was 15. She's older than all the owners, I think, except Jerry Jones and a couple others.
I think like the Titans owner is probably like 75.
Something like that.
Yeah, she's the oldest out of all of them.
Yeah.
Dang. So, and Dan Snyder was like threatening her. She's like, I have dirt on all owners. Poor 100-year-old lady.
She's like, bitch, I've been here 100 years. I saw you being born. I know what you did that day. Well, and also with Jeff Bezos too. He'd gain. You guys are worth $5 billion, but you're a poverty franchise on purpose. And that's the thing is that
Dan Snyder wrote it into the ground.
That's right. So I would be interested to see if Jeff Bezos, he is a businessman, so I think he would see the benefits of either fixing FedEx Field or building a new stadium,
Most likely build a new stadium, from what I heard.
My point
because
is, to me,
they're already looking for a new site, but because the state of Virginia, Maryland, and uh, the District of Columbia see that Dan Snyder's is around, they're like, oh heck no.
Jeff Bezos is also not a good person. I mean, he allows Amazon workers to die in the warehouses. He doesn't allow for bathroom breaks. He also doesn't pay for overtime. I mean, just absolute atrocities. He doesn't have air conditioning in the warehouses.
Yeah,
Amazon Flex drivers have to pee in bottles and defecate in bags. I mean, I went over. I don't know if you remember, but a
I
couple
do
weeks ago,
remember.
I went
It was
over
like
that.
it was a few years ago in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah, and I think it was 2021.
This is
And
how sad our lives were. We spent the entire summer and the rest of 2020 doing a lot of videos, especially your
yeah,
politics.
literally, that was when my
Man,
channel was actually good.
how long time has come?
When we were recording audio, and then we started recording on our phones, and then I started using QuickTime Player, and then like how I was using iMovie to upload everything on the phone, and then
Yeah, that was
I
a
didn't start
long.
uploading until late 2022, like or at least no 2021, I think, because you were helping me, and then how like I mean just incredible. Then we got microphones and everything. Yeah, it's just wow, a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, we'll see. I mean, the Commanders
yeah.
were
I would be curious though how much he can turn the franchise around. I would wonder though, would he even know who to hire as a because the owner
what
has to
he'll
hire the
probably
GM.
do. What he'll probably do is just basically hire like an NFL like consultant, like basically what Dan Snyder's doing right now. He basically hired Ron Rivera, said you're in charge of the football operations or whatever, and then he hired Jason Wright to do like he was like you're in charge of the PR stuff.
Right, but what I'm saying, well, the president of business actually. So
Whatever. PR,
business
pub
operations.
business, whatever.
I don't know because those are usually two separate operations, but departments. But does he even know? Like, would he even know who to hire in coaches and GMs and any of the like? Would he even know who to hire?
I
Is he
mean,
is he even knowledgeable, or would he need
say
someone?
say he buys the Commanders like right now. He has Ron Rivera there. Ron Rivera, as much crap as we give him, at least he's an NFL coach for a reason. So he'll at least provide stability up to a certain point.
But at the same time, Jeff Bezos is going to want a playoff game played in his stadium.
That
And
is true.
if Ron Rivera is not giving him that, because dude, the playoffs, I mean, the tickets are outrageously priced for every sport, whatever sport it is. But think about
Yeah,
the
I remember.
tourism that comes to the city.
I
Think
remember.
about
I remember. I paid
merchandise.
200. I remember. I paid $250 for a playoff ticket.
It's not bad for a playoff ticket. It's not bad. What was it? The first round?
Yeah, this was 2016, I think.
Hold on, the cookies are here. I'll be right back. Oh, my left nut is not what I said. Oh.
All right, so apparently his cookies are here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes with Jeff Bezos. By the way, I'm just pausing here. Oh man. His cookies are here. While the dude is waiting for his cookies, this would be an interesting meme. Oh, here he comes, I think. Hmm? Alexa, who is the owner of the Tennessee Titans?
The Tennessee Titans are owned by Amy Adams Strunk.
Alexa, how old is Amy Adams Strunk?
Amy Adams is 48 years old.
No. Alexa, how old is 80? Ugh.
From interviewarea.com.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, how old is Amy Adams Strunk?
Amy Adams Strunk was born in 1956 in Houston, Texas.
Okay, 56. 6. Oh, okay, she's like 60s. Okay, never mind. Alright, let me mute Jason real fast. Alright. I mean, I had to mute Jason. Let me text him. Oh, I think he's coming back. I was about to mute you because you were. I heard a lot of background noise and your TV was blasting. So
Yeah, the door was open.
he got his proper, not proper.
Oh my god.
His crumble cookie.
I'm eating a silk pie cookie.
A what pie?
It's like French silk pie. It's got like a chocolatey pudding in the middle
Ah.
with whipped cream on top.
Dude.
Oh my god. Naeem would be like, it's got a crunchy feeling with like sort of like a vanilla extract flavoring, and you can taste the batter.
It has like a coconut surrounding it and a strawberry. Ooh, and what's this? Hold on.
Yeah. Like I said, that short you guys created, it's just him going on and on.
I need to revisit that short.
I forgot where you were. I think it was the Norway one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's, like, it's got a coconut flavor, and then it just stopped. Man,
Then
just
again, well, then again, I recorded using my phone. So, and since I don't have any editing software on my phone,
oh,
and when it's shorts, you can't even go. You can't go past 60 seconds. So if you say, like, if you say something past the minute mark, it'll cut you off, no matter where you are.
poor Naeem. I wonder if his family does that.
Oh. Anyway, all right. So I guess that wraps up the Jeff Bezos conversation.
I like
That was a fast 10-minute conversation.
it's not really much to discuss.
It really isn't. But since someone forgot to do the recording,
You kept me on the phone yesterday, and while we were on the phone, I said, "Oscar, you should really let me go so I can record my video."
and then I let you go to eat because you said you were gonna record after that.
Yeah, but then my mom and grandma started like screaming and shit.
Oh yeah, this
So-
is where we actually do need to buy like noise canceling headphones.
I know, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I like how I'm just over here eating like a monster, just a bunch of cookies.
I don't care.
Oh man.
All you need to do is nom 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 cookie.
Cookie.
Like the monster, like the cookie monster.
I love cookie. Nom, 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 nom. As I said that with a cookie in my mouth. Oh.
And I can make this into a short.
Like Naeem's Love Life. That's a short. Oh. Oh. Or Naeem having his balls. That's even shorter. Oh.
Anyway,
Are we doing drinking
anything?
games on the Super Bowl stream?
Oh yeah, we're doing a Super Bowl stream.
Yeah. Can we do 30 minutes before kickoff?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Because
Yeah,
I don't want to start it during the national anthem last time. Because then, yeah, it was that was a weird place to
it
start.
also took like a while to like settle down. Like we were all dependent, like waiting for our food and all that crap.
Yeah, that's true. But we should do like a pre-game like discussion on.
This year, I'm actually just gonna plan my food ahead.
I usually do, but I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
So the thing is that Super Bowl, like, dude, you have to like order things like way in advance.
I think I'm just gonna take Emily to get it.
Like here in Virginia, dude, you have to like. I ordered my banchan like maybe like 30, like maybe an hour before the stream started, and it got there like 30 minutes into the stream.
Yeah, I remember. And then you were. I still gotta create that Oscar the Pig thing.
You realize that I have you on stream calling yourself stupid, so I can literally upload that as a short.
Dude,
Yeah, I have
the
ammo.
comments already call me stupid.
Yeah, I have ammo.
You have one ammo. I have ammo of
It's-
you. I love
it's-
Zinedine
it's-
Zidane. I hate Zinedine Zidane. I love Zinedine Zidane. And then I have, oh, Carson Wentz. What? Oh, maybe we should give him a chance.
Come to think of it though, Scott Turner, bro. Scott Turner was the problem all along.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Dude, because if freaking Taylor Heineke played bad, that's an indictment on your offensive coordinator and your coach.
Ron Rivera needs to go too. Like, I can't believe he thought, yeah, Carson Wentz.
Oh, and you haven't heard the best part.
Oh.
He's thinking, oh, Derek Carr. Oh my god.
Ooh. So are the Cowboys.
Okay, first of all, you guys have Dak Prescott. So
Oh, no.
Derek Carr is a white Dak Prescott.
Derek Carr's white?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna call Tyler and apologize because I said that black guy you have his quarterback. Okay. But I don't have the energy to put up with Tyler right now. I'm still mad about my Cowboys.
Mm. So you're mad about your black Derek Carr? Okay.
Yeah. But now they're talking about getting rid of him. He's not leaving. Unfortunately.
I have a question because this was a question on Undisputed. Tom Brady to the Dallas Cowboys.
Goodbye. I'm leaving the stream.
Fly Eagles fly.
Go Chiefs!
Go,
Woo!
go Chiefs.
I would go for the Chiefs.
Because of Patrick Mahomes? Even though he chokes against Joe Burrow, he's about to choke this week. Oh, did Jason leave? Oh, there you go. I added you back.
Hey,
What happened?
I don't know. I was talking. See, your stream doesn't want me to get you banned because of
No.
thing.
No, I think I heard you saying that you're gonna jump ship from Cowboys to Chiefs if Tom Brady ends up joining the Cowboys.
Yeah,
That
would be a problem because
That's if Tom Brady comes back.
Shannon Sharp wants him to go to the Raiders. I don't want him anywhere near me because I know what he's about to do. He'll play on the strip and live near my area. I don't want to go to jail for murdering Tom Brady.
Oh. Hey.
Because that's what all the professional players do. Like Fleury, he had a house here in Summerlin. A lot of them, because Summerlin and Henderson, they're the nicer areas.
What about LeBron James? Oh, wait, no, that's LA. Never mind.
That's the Lakers.
I forget that Las Vegas is so poor that the only good thing that you guys have is the Golden Knights. And that's not saying that the Golden Knights are nice.
Well, they're still in first place, but I made the point to my dad last night. Cowboys. The Golden Knights are in a particular spot where they've lost 2 games in a row. They lost to the Coyotes and they lost to the Devils. So, the New Jersey Devils. So, the biggest problem they have right now is a lot of people. Oh, it's okay. They can lose right now. They'll be fine. They're still in first place. What you don't want is these 2 scenarios happening. One, the Golden Knights cannot get in the playoffs, no matter even if they win out all of the rest of their games, and they need the LA Kings to do something. They need the Ducks to do something. They need the Coyotes to do something. They need the Avalanche. They need the what? Like, you know what I mean? Like they need all these teams to either win out or lose out in order for them to even get a 5th place or a 5th place spot in the playoffs. Right? You do not want that because that's exactly what the Cowboys had. Which if the 49ers win out, but the Eagles lose out, but this was that. The other thing you don't want is for your team to have to literally. This team is as inconsistent as Naeem's balls. I don't know which is first though.
Well, Naeem's balls have never been consistent. Actually, let me rephrase that. Let's reverse that. Naeem's balls were consistent until 2018.
No, because if he caves that much, imagine how much they got him to do 2012, 2011, 2010.
No,
Dude.
His family was chill in 2017, 2018. In fact, if anything, he stood up to his family because his family was like, you ain't going to no Richmond. You ain't going to no training center whatsoever. He ended up getting his way.
Yeah, but that's something like minuscule where they're like, okay, you know what? We'll take the L on this one. But like when his mom was taking his computer and all that, I like how we're just airing his fucking personal laundry.
Well, the thing is that the reason why his mom took his computer was because he mishandled a lot of situations.
Doesn't matter. Like, even if I mishandle something, my mom knows not to come in and just
steal mishandled a lot of it. Now, am I for taking away all your electronic devices and going old school? Heck no, because unless necessary. Because Did I ever tell you the story of how a student in high school basically misused her technology?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I'm all for that. For him though, especially when you're in college and when doing old school things is no longer an option. Oh heck no.
Well, but here's my argument. Regardless if you're in college or not, you're an adult,
It's
and
kind of
those are your products.
it's kind of
Regardless,
it's kind of like being Iron Man without his arc reactor.
oh yeah,
Or Spider Man with all his tech because he used a lot of tech.
yeah. He put on that suit, and he got more techy over the years. Because the Tony Maguire one didn't use tech.
He used paper. He used like weird crap that came out of his body.
Shit, yeah, and then the webs. It came out of the suit, but then what's his name? Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland's characters, both of them were basically all tech. So it's improved. It's gotten a little more different now. However, what were we talking about?
Hey man, this is the NFL season. Who cares? NFL season about to close. I'm gonna be stuck with European soccer.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life.
Hey, you have hockey, and then you have baseball starting.
That's right. Don't even go say the Dodgers. They pissed me off today.
That's why I said baseball content.
Yeah, who else do I cover besides the never? You know what, Oscar? you might not want to say anything else because I'm about to lose my mind. The Golden Knights. The other thing you don't
go
want.
Yankees, go!
Ooh, Oscar, you're really gonna piss me off. That's Tyler's team.
I find it interesting that someone from the West Coast roots for someone all the way over here.
It's actually quite common in Vegas. We have a lot of Yankee gear. I used to like the Yankees. That was my second favorite team, and then
but y'all don't have Dallas gear.
It depends on the sports store.
What team did you say that it took you a while to find? Like, oh no, it was Washington gear. Normally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm willing to bet that y'all have what's a West Coast that no one cares about?
Sacramento Kings. Like here in Vegas, no one cares about the Kings.
What team is that?
Basketball.
Oh.
So my other point is this Golden Knights team is
the Lakers. The Lakers lost yesterday to the Clippers. That's sad. That's like the Rams losing to the Chargers.
Yeah, no, the Rams losing to the 49ers.
No, the Rams losing to the Chargers. Remember, they're both LA teams.
Oh, LA teams, yeah. Because I know the Rams and 49ers are rivals. The Lakers have a big problem, and I'm not going to get into it because... You know what, Oscar? I really don't want to lose. Let me get a soda.
The West Coast sucks, y'all.
That's why your team has never been to the playoffs? At least mine's been. They've lost like dumbasses. Okay? Where's your team been? Up Dan Snyder's ass. That's where.
Well, technically, the Cowboys aren't even West Coast. They're mid.
They're Texas. Texas is
in the middle.
Alexis is. Oh. Alexa, is Texas in the south?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, geographically, Texas is considered to be a part of the South.
Yeah, it's the South. Yeehaw! Anyway, my point is, what I told my dad last night was, you don't want that first scenario where you need everybody to do something for you to get in the play. You need this guy to win out, this team to win out, this team to lose out, but that team to lose by 2 points. You don't want that. The other thing you don't want is for them to have to pedal to the metal and play like the rest of the 20 games of the season and not lose one, not even one, or not win them by overtime. Because if you win by overtime, you get 1 point. I think it's 1 point. I know when you lose, you get 1 point only, but you're supposed to get 2 points. Because the problem is the Golden Knights are way too inconsistent. I don't trust them to win out in 20 games in a row. So you don't want that. You really don't. Because then they're going to get tired. So I said, you don't get too comfortable. Because my dad was like, yeah, but they're still in first place. Okay, I'm going to be right. I usually am.
Ugh. Anyway, are we still doing that playoff stream thing? Dude,
No, I told you I'm not in the mood.
it's the Bengals and Chiefs, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not in the mood.
But it's the Bengals and Chiefs, bro.
I'll watch it myself. My Cowboys lost. You think I'm in the mood to be on a live stream?
That's why we're streaming your side chick team, Chiefs.
Hey, they're not my side chick yet. Brady hasn't come out here. Or Dallas. Nah, Dallas won't take him.
It's like me. My side chick right now is the 49ers.
Side chicks for them.
And not just because they're facing the Eagles.
They're gonna fucking beat the Eagles easy.
Um.
Oh, come on. Brock Purdy concerns me.
Yeah, that's Brock Purdy concerns me, but also that's 49ers secondary. The front seven is good, but that secondary with that wide receiving core that the Eagles have.
Yeah, well, yes, but I see the 49ers going for it, and it sucks because I told you about the bet I made with my friend's dad. I want him. He says that they'll win the Super Bowl.
49ers?
Yeah.
No.
No. Not if it's against the Bengals or the Chiefs.
Yeah. If it's against the Chiefs,
Maybe.
That's gonna be another bloodbath waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Or well, the good news is they don't have Jimmy G this time to
True.
give up a 10-point. Dude, they literally had a 10-point lead in Super Bowl 54, and they let it go.
I know. I was watching. I remember it. Bruno Mars performed that year.
Wait, was it Bruno? No.
Oh no, 54. Oh no. That was 2020.
54 was
2020.
No. I'm trying to think of who performed 54. Alexa, who performed Super
J-Lo.
Bowl 54?
It was J-Lo.
In 2020, the Chiefs defeated the 49ers 31-20 in Super Bowl 54 at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida.
That's not what I asked.
It was J-Lo and Shakira.
Wasn't it 20? Wasn't it the following year?
I see. This year was Dr. Dre and all of them.
Yeah, because I remember I was watching this. Remember we were doing FaceTime and I was talking to my family at the same time.
That was the 2021 Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was Super Bowl 50. That was
That was the weekend. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wait.
The weekend was 55. Yep.
Yeah. Wait, really?
Yes. Because remember,
didn't Brady win that Super Bowl?
Yeah, that was 55.
So then who played? So who played in 2020? The Chiefs.
The Chiefs and the 49ers. That was 54.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the Chiefs and the Bucks. Yeah. So it was J-Lo and Shakira. They performed.
Okay.
2019 was Maroon 5. Horrible.
Yeah.
2018 was Justin Timberlake. Also. 2017, Lady Gaga, who was actually really good. Actually put on a great show.
2016 was Katy Perry.
No, 2015.
Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah.
Who was 2016? Alexa, who
Someone
performed
random.
the Super Bowl 50 half? Oh, Coldplay.
That's why I said someone boring.
The Broncos defeated the Panthers 24-10 in Super Bowl 50 at Levi's Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
God dang, that was 7 years ago.
Wow. Yeah, Coldplay performed that one. Madonna performed in 2012.
Yeah, and we made fun of her for lip syncing.
Didn't the Red Hot Chili Peppers lip sync with Bruno Mars?
That too. I feel like Bruno Mars was a waste of.
Well, no. Bruno Mars put on a hell of a show. I love Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love them. And they actually can sing and they actually can perform. But I guess the NFL told them, hey, just act like you're singing and playing, which was, I don't know why the NFL would do that, because Lenny Kravitz didn't do that with Katy Perry. Bruno Mars put on the hell of a show. It was incredible.
I just remember that it was meh.
That was the 43 Super Bowl or something like that. 47-3 or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's Super Bowl. The
Broncos.
The Broncos and Seahawks, and I was getting into an argument with one of my church leaders and his wife.
I went for the Seahawks that year.
Because they decided to come over for dinner on Super Bowl weekend. You know me. Nothing gets in between me and Super Bowl weekend. What do? They come for a dinner, and I'm walking away. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, watching the game. And they're like, you're rude. I'm like, that's what you get for coming during this time. You could have come earlier.
The world doesn't revolve around you.
All I remember was having bad pizza that day.
What I remember was we went to one of my stepmom's white friends' houses. They had white people food. Dips, like weird fucking food. The best thing there was the soda, and even that was white.
Dang.
And there was this weird girl, she was 17, that apparently had a thing for blind bitches. She was also special ed or whatever. And she had a little sister around Isaiah's age who was flirting with him. And at that time, I was like 16. I was not even 16 yet. Oh, what was I? I was 16. This girl was like 13. I'm like, how do you get the cute girl? And I get
Super Bowl 48. Let's see. I'm 20. Oh, dang. Yeah, I was 18 in Super Bowl 48.
You were 18?
Uh-huh.
That was 2014?
Uh-huh.
How old are you now?
26.
Wow, you're old.
You're 7 months younger than me.
Yeah, younger.
Actually, no. 8 months.
See, I'm way younger. Well, no, because that was February 2014. I was 16.
Remember, we're in 2013. We're in 2023 now, Jason.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow. You were 16 in 2013.
No, I wasn't. Oh, yeah. Wait. 2013?
At this time of year.
No.
So,
oh, yeah. 16. Yes.
I was 18 in 2015.
Oh, no. So I was thinking about Super Bowl years. Never mind.
Oh. What are we doing?
I know, right?
What the fuck are we doing? You got a blind bitch drinking soda and eating cookies while leaning back in his chair. The fuck? And these are the ones that get you the most views. Have you noticed that my shorts are getting no views at all?
I uploaded a short earlier today, and they're not getting. It didn't give me any views.
Yeah, I've uploaded like 3, and they've got no views.
I'm gonna upload another one. I'm doing like a little thing where I'm basically saying this is why the Eagles will win. This is why the 49ers would win. This is how the Chiefs would win. You know, things like that.
Yeah. I don't know football well enough to do that.
Can't believe you're rooting for the Eagles. You hear that, Cowboys fans?
I didn't say I was rooting for the Eagles.
Yes, you did. You said that you wanted the Eagles to win because the 49ers were the ones that knocked out your Cowboys.
I did?
Yes, you did.
What?
Yesterday.
Oh. Huh, I don't remember that. I wish I had a camera in here. I don't remember that. But yeah, I'll own it.
TikTok. Suggested videos for Jason Allen.
I hate those TikTok suggested videos. I hate the emails.
Me too.
Especially if I'm waiting for an important email. I'm like, and I see one email loading. I'm like, oh sweet, maybe it's the email I'm looking for. Look at it, it's TikTok. I'm like, I'm like,
I'd love to see Naeem's TikToks. Hey y'all.
TikToks only go for like 30 seconds.
I've seen 2-minute TikToks. I want to get Naeem's voicemail into an MP4 so we could share it on StreamYard.
No, because I don't want to fall asleep on stream.
Hold on, let me call him.
What's your pickup?
Fuck. What if he's watching? I'm not gonna let them listen to me do that.
I made the mistake of showing that to the Iowa crew.
Why?
Something about how we were making fun of Naeem's professional voicemail on his work phone, because if you were to heard it, dude, he sounds like high as. He sounds high.
Hi, everyone.
No, he actually sounds like he's on speed.
Oh. Watch this bitch pick up. Oh, no, he's going to pick up. Watch. Can you hear it on the mic?
Yeah. Well, it's you, and you know that he never picks your phone calls up. So.
Just like he never picks his balls up.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know. Oh.
All together now.
Hello. Good day.
Good day.
How are you? You have reached Naeem Muawiyah. I am currently unavailable or away from my phone. Please leave a detailed message containing your name, number, and the reason why you wish to share this course with me. And I will be glad to get back to you at my earliest convenience.
He should have ended it there.
Always radiate the world with your smile. And please have yourself a great day. Many thanks and much respect.
Hello. Good day. How are you? You have reached fix your fucking voicemail, bitch.
you. You got me. I actually thought that you were actually gonna replay. I thought you were actually gonna.
You have reached fix your fucking voicemail, bitch. You'll be like, what the fuck?
No, dude. Like his work voicemail. First off,
can you call it?
No, because they most likely reset it.
Why didn't you record it?
Because I was stuck in we were up in the roof, and I don't know why, dude. Like this is like for some odd reason, dude. Is it just me, or when I'm up, when I know I'm up high, like I get like these random panic attacks.
Okay.
But when I don't know when I'm up high, like for example, like Naeem brought this up, because when we were going to Epcot, I was like, hey dude, I'm like, let's just use the boat transport instead of using the train. And he's like, you're so confusing. I'm like I'm like, what are you talking? I was confused. I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, so you're scared of going on the IDB roof, but you're not scared of a boat. The boat is high. I'm like, well, you see, I'm on a boat, and I guess I don't notice.
You don't, because the boat is really tall.
Uh-huh.
You're technically on the water, but when you step on the boat, you're kind of stepping down.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're still high up. So I get what he's saying, but it doesn't feel like it. Because
Yeah.
if you were to jump off that boat, you'd have a long way down.
Exactly.
Welcome to real time. Ow.
And
Man,
with
I ran out of cookies.
with sharks in those waters, who?
Woo. Alligators.
That too. Crocodiles.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
So like we were on the IDB roof, and I forgot what I was telling him. I'm like, bro, you gotta fix your voicemail, blah blah blah. I guess he got pissed, and he's like, here, fine, watch this. So all you hear is him yelling because it's windy up in the like
What
if you so like you hear a bunch of wind and him yelling and him talking. Hi, my name. I'm like, so he sounds like he's on speed.
I don't have a voicemail.
I remember with one of my coworkers, I remember she basically stated that like she was like she basically got yelled at by Helen for not having like a proper voicemail or something like that.
I would have been like, you don't run the proper center.
Damn.
Ouch. I like how Naeem caved so hard to another woman. He was gonna sue Iowa, and he has the resources and the power to do it.
Eh.
I'm not gonna do it anymore.
I have many questions. For example, why does it sound like she's moaning?
She does. Because I talked to the dog like, and Emily goes, oh, oh, and Ace loves it, and she does this to him, and he
basically patting him on the back.
yeah, and like petting him everywhere, and then giving him kisses, and he goes.
I like how when I pat Cisco, he doesn't do that. I'm like,
because he don't like you.
oh God.
Most dogs don't like you. Neither did William. Oh!
Well, Cisco doesn't make noise at all. Only when he's up on my mom's bed and he can't get down and he starts barking.
Like, hello, help!
Or when my mom goes downstairs, we put the little puppy gate fence up and he can't go downstairs.
By the way, my mom's here, so if you hear a lot of loud cursing and things.
Yeah, who cares?
Okay.
It's not like we curse on my channel anyway.
Oh, it's worse. But I'm just saying, if you hear a lot of loud ass noise, that's why.
By the way, did you watch the 90s show yet? I finished it yesterday.
I've watched 3 episodes.
Oh, that's sad.
Because I've been so busy with school, dude. I literally haven't had time to, like, I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm stuck in limbo until Friday.
Dude, you're always in limbo.
I like how my VR can't even give me a straight answer. Yes, you can do both. No, you can only do one. We have to have a 30-minute meeting.
You better stand up for yourself and your rights.
I mean, me personally, again, I don't mind. My question is this. Because I was talking to Naeem about it earlier today. I was like, dude, I don't know if I can do both at the same time. I don't know if I can only... Because, dude, not only is it a bunch of tech stuff, like, Okay, let's put the certified ethical hacker aside. That's studying a bunch of questions, whatever. The simulations are optional, apparently.
Okay.
The boot camp thing, it's an everyday thing, but you also have to do coding outside of class.
Oops. I would do one or the other.
My plan was to take a break from this whole entire cybersecurity stuff and just focus on the boot camp thing for now, and then do another boot camp thing in the summer, and then do network in the fall. Network plus in the fall.
Don't you already have your Network Plus?
No, that's security plus.
Security Plus. Oh.
It's something different.
You know what would be something different? Naim standing up for his balls. Oh. I still love that time we were making jokes about him, and you guys were in Iowa, and he was on the phone, and he went, "Hey, hey, hey."
Oh yeah, I think he was either on the clock or if we were off the clock or something like that.
I don't remember, but he went, "Hey, hey, hey."
And yet he's asking for more punishment.
Yeah, he is. Oh, are we still doing that NFL draft in April?
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
I do. That would be fun.
Yeah, I would do that. It's up in Arrowhead too.
Ooh. You know Patrick Mahomes might be there.
And you're going from West Coast to Midwest, so
Fuck.
it shouldn't be too expensive for you.
Oh, dude, Southwest. I was gonna say we should all meet up somewhere. Like if you have a layover, I'll see if I can get a layover there too. That way we can all fly together.
Again, me most likely. I think with Southwest, I can get to Kansas City with one flight, because from here to Iowa, my layover was in St. Louis, Missouri.
Alexa, how long does it take to fly to Kansas City, Missouri?
It'll take about 2 hours and 46 minutes to fly to Kansas City.
Oh. Really not a long time at all. 2 hours and 46 minutes, so 3 hours.
Yeah, it took me about 2 hours, just about, maybe a little more.
Yeah. I heard they were trying to create a plane that could go 1,500 miles an hour, and I'm like, yeah, imagine that crash.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even want to think about it.
I mean, the crash at 300 miles an hour is already terrible.
My question is this: how fast did that pilot fly when I went from Virginia to Atlanta? Because, dude, that flight was supposed to be 2 hours. Tell me why we get there in an hour.
Damn. This pilot was like, I'm done with Oscar. Let's fly.
And then from Atlanta to Orlando, it was supposed to be an hour flight. We get there in 30 minutes.
Yeah, from Atlanta to Huntsville, Alabama, it's only 30 minutes.
Oh, dude, did I tell you that I got into a fight?
Well, when?
With Orlando crew?
Oh.
At the airport? Oh, I did it. I only told Naeem, and Naeem was like, "Oh yeah, bro, I don't see any problem with it."
Okay.
His typical chillax self was getting nerves. So tell me why, right? We get there. I get there, and I guess dude, it was really busy. And the guy was like, "Hey, you're standing in line. Just wait here. Someone's gonna come get you." I felt so bad because there was a wheelchair person in front of me.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah. And he almost missed his flight. Don't know how he made his flight, but anyway, I guess there was another wheelchair person, and they just cut in front of me, which I found weird. I'm like, hello. I'm like, do you not see that I'm here? Tell me why the lady, I hear voiceover and I'm like, oh, she blind.
Okay.
But I guess they were also hard of hearing because I was trying to tell them, I'm like, hey, you guys cut in front of me, and I was being very loud, and they did not hear me. I'm like, interesting. So then I guess like one of the dudes came up to them. They were like, and I guess he was talking to me too, but again, I didn't know. It was his confusion. He was like, hey, I need you to get on the wheelchair. I'm like, I don't need the wheelchair. I'm like, he's like, but it'll be easier for me. I'm like, I don't need the wheelchair. I can just either grab onto you or follow you, no problem. He was like, it'll be easier for me, but whatever. I was like, well, I don't care what's easier for you.
That's what I want to know. How is it easier? Like you have to pull my suitcase or whatever my carry-on is along with the chair. So why would it be easier for you? Especially because when you get to security, you have to get out of the chair. They
Yep.
have to break. They have to put the brakes on it. Then
Mm-hmm.
you have to get your things, and then they have to put you back in the chair. How is that easier?
Yeah, exactly. My question exactly. But anyway, so then I'm fighting here, and so I walk and I keep up, but then we run into carpet, and I'm like, oh crap! I was like, carpet and me are not friends, so I lose him. I guess I get into the line for the Starbucks, and I run into like a pilot.
Oh,
And I was just asking him for directions, and he's like, "Yeah, blah, just go turn here, blah blah blah." I'm like, he's like, "Do you want me to take you?" And he was willing. Tell me why the guy comes back and he's all pissed. He's like, "This is why I wanted you in the wheelchair." And I yelled at him. I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, first of all, I'm like, you don't talk to me like that. Secondly, I told you specifically I don't need the wheelchair. I told you specifically that I could grab onto you, but you refused. So lower your tone with me. He was like, yeah, but those other people with wheelchair, you were with them. I was like, no, I am not with them. He's like, wait, you're not with them? I'm like, no, I'm going somewhere else. He was like, oh, I thought you were with them. I was like, no, I'm going. They're going somewhere else. I'm going somewhere else. He's like, oh, my bad. I'm like, you should be feeling bad.
you son of a bitch!
He's like, sorry for the confusion. I'm like, okay.
You should be sorry for your attitude, but we'll go there. I bet the pilot's like, dude, I just want to fly.
Yeah, like he was being friend. He was friendly, so he was telling the dude, he's like, I can walk with him, no problem. He was like, no, no, no. Like I was like, I'm like, this is what you this is what I'm like, this is what airports get for being understaffed.
You know they are across the country. That's what Denver. That's the problem. They were understaffed.
Denver, they're understaffed.
Vegas,
V-
LA,
Vi- yeah,
Ontario,
Orlando, because dude, Orlando was
Orlando, DCA.
DCA.
From what
I've
night going to be?
I've always gotten help, and I've only waited a max 5 minutes.
Lucky.
Dulles, I know that. Oh my god, Muslim almost got into a fight with the dude at Dulles. I felt so bad for the dude.
I know, you normally would say Mossum, but no.
No, dude, because he was being really friendly. Like because he was from the Middle East. I think he was from Egypt. And you know those Middle East. I mean, you know Naeem. He's really friendly, blah blah blah. And he was being like really friendly, and Mossum was just like, "No, I don't need your help."
Like Mossum, stop being one of those militant NFB bitches, and be normal, and accept the fucking help. Jesus Christ.
That was funny. That was fun, Orlando. And then like again, I got into a fight with this dude in Orlando. I'm like,
With Naeem?
no, the helper.
Oh
In the
yeah.
airport. I don't know. I've never had to yell at someone like that before in my life. That was not already previously associated to me.
Oh. This stream has gone on way long.
Uh huh. Entertainment.
I'm missing my nap.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, I need sleep.
Oh yes, because you were up at like what, 7 a.m.
Yeah, something like 7, 8. Yeah. Oh boy.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Oh, I will. I'll fucking start snoring on you. You know.
Yeah, unlike you though, I know how to mute people.
I just couldn't figure out.
I'm just trying to figure out how y'all didn't hear Aaron snoring before.
Because he wasn't. And I was talking and trying to control the stream at the same time. Because that was the first time I had ever shared any tabs. So it was kind of acting up. And it does it now, but now I know how to control it. I literally decided on a whim. I wasn't even supposed to share any tabs. Dude, I decided on a whim to just share it.
Yeah, because I remember somehow Aaron fell asleep on your ass. Naeem fell asleep on your ass. Granted, he had the decency to mute himself.
And I was like, yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, boy. Anyway.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I always forget that there's always keyboard commands for this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes my mind goes that I'm using a Windows. You know how JAWS you have to hit like insert B, control shift B for the power.
What? Control Shift B? What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh wait, no, it's shift insert B. Sorry.
What?
For the battery power on JAWS on a Windows?
I didn't know that's how you did that. How'd you figure that out?
I don't. This is where I wish I had something to drink, because I really don't know how to take that information.
I need to go retake that JAWS exam.
Wait, you honestly didn't know that was the keyboard command for that?
No, I know insert F12 is for the time. I know insert 11 takes you to the system tray.
Yeah,
Huh.
Insert F10 takes you to the application bar thing.
Oh, that's yes. But if you do shift F10, it takes you to the
Oh no, that's what I meant. Shift F10.
No, that's the properties. That takes you to the properties.
I guess each computer and laptop is different. Because my thing doesn't even have an application menu.
What's the insert F9?
Oh, I don't know that one.
I think there's a command that it has, but I don't think it works. It's like old JAWS.
Yeah, because insert F7 if you're on the web browser takes you to your links.
Yeah, F5 takes you to your form fields. F6 takes you to your
headings.
F8. Oh, geez, I gotta review my commands.
Dang, you actually did not know that. Insert Shift B does battery power?
No, I didn't know that.
No, yeah, I was taught that day. That was day one for me. Actually, no, day one for me was Alt F4.
Yep.
Takes you to your recycle bin or whatever it's called to shut down.
No, that shouldn't be it. Alt F4 lets you exit out of the program.
That, and it also takes you to the... I was taught that. I did not learn about the Windows X until Iowa.
Windows X?
Yeah, Windows X takes you to the menu where you have the option to, and then if you hit U, it'll give you the option to sign out, shut down, all that other stuff.
I'm gonna have to check this out. What else can you do with it?
Okay, so Windows X takes you to the context menu, and then if you hit U, it'll take you to the shutdown options. D takes you to your drive.
Huh. Have you heard of Windows space and then you do X or M for minimize or maximize window?
No.
Yeah, if you ever need to maximize a window for a sighted person, the people that can see that have eyes for some reason and we don't, or at least eyes that work, you can Windows space. Is it Windows space? No, it's Alt space I think it's either Alt or Windows space and then X. And it'll maximize the window. And then you could do, I can't remember if it's Alt or Windows space and then an M to minimize it.
My question is this: when am I going to use my Windows again?
I use my Windows all the time.
I haven't, dude. I haven't touched it since I got this Mac last year.
Yeah, 2 more months. No, you're not waking me up at 8. I will ignore your call. I will ignore your fucking call.
I'm like, Jason, we have to wish my Mac a happy birthday.
I'm not answering the phone.
Hey, you may be awake depending on if you have to go to class that day.
When did you get your Mac? March
something.
Can you check anywhere?
It's in my messages somewhere.
No, but on the Mac, it should be able to tell you.
I have to go to system preferences and all that. I ain't doing that.
Hold on, let me see if I can do it. Oh no, fuck, it's Mac. Yes, I'm on the stream. Oh, well, no, because that's the day I got 2025. Oh, yeah. It won't give me the date.
February 16th.
What?
February 16th.
Okay. Hey Siri, set a reminder to Oscar on February 16th.
All right, I've added the reminders.
When is February 16th? A Monday?
No, that's let me see.
Hey Siri, when is February?
That's a Thursday.
It's Thursday, February 16th, 2023.
Okay, so that Thursday. Oh, I don't have to be awake.
Ugh.
Good for me. I'm gonna put my phone on do not.
I'm literally gonna create a video. Thank you, Mr. Mac. It's been a hell of a year.
You know they released the new M2 Pro Max.
Anyway. All right, let me end this thing.
Okay.
Have fun with your nap.
I will.
Ya empezó la reunión. Te esperé y nunca llegaste.